Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, gang. Bro, like 2 hours. I don't know if y'all can even hear me right now, if everything's even set up properly. But I've been sitting here for 2 hours trying to figure out and wait. Not even figure out, more so wait for my damn phone and my computer to like in sync with each other so I can find the video, blase blase. And it just, long story short, bro, for 2 hours, the videos and like how I did it last time, where y'all can kind of just see, I can just go over here and click, and y'all gonna see the video right here in my like my storage. This is like when y'all see the videos normally when I repost them, or if I'm like if I'm on a live stream and I'm like showing y'all a video or something, it's because I saved it to my phone and then downloaded it pretty much onto the computer, pretty much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the basics. And if I didn't download it, I have my phone normally connected. You feel me? Bro, when I sit here and say, bro, sat here for 3 hours to wait for no photos to pop up, like, it just looks blank. Like, a lot of my photos, I don't know if I can see. I don't want to, like, jump in here and then it just be fully like that, but a lot of my shits, like, you ever go on your computer and you can't see your file, like, you can't see what the photo is. Like, a lot of my shit was just blank. Like, everything was blank. So every time I click on something to make it like right now, we have the thumbnail as like, I don't even remember what picture I put up. I put up a random picture. Or whatever. I don't even know the thumbnail right now because there's a certain size that the thumbnail has to be. All this other little minor inconvenient shit. Sorry, we not even starting off on the right page. And yeah, still not starting off on the right page. Here we go. So boom, we here today on QZ&T, bro. Appreciate you guys for joining. If you are here, if you aren't, whatever. I was supposed to be doing this at 3:00, bro, and the video I had was already downloaded. I'm just waiting on everything to be like downloaded onto the computer. In my eyes, normally that takes less than an hour or maybe max an hour. Bro, it's been like 3 hours, bro. Like 2. Max. Sorry, I'm eating. I'm hungry as fuck. And part of the reason why I even warmed this up already, I was supposed to be eating while I was setting everything up. But I was getting so fucking frustrated because it was not popping up. Like, none of the videos or none of the shit I was supposed to was popping up. So then I had to think, like, what else can I do? Like, what else can I do to make sure I get this podcast up today with the same video and all this stuff that I want to talk about today? I just kept thinking, I'm like, damn, all right. So first I was like, let me try to log into my Facebook accounts. But I don't remember none of my Facebook accounts by heart. Like, I'm logged into everything pretty much via passcode on my phone. So, and it happens that I'll go to my saved passwords. All my saved passwords don't work. Like, they're not the same passwords that I have for the last year or the year before. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, damn, I don't know what else to do. I don't want to have to send it to my Google account. But I was like, fuck it, we just gonna send it to my Google account. So that's what we did. We ended up sending everything that we need. It's only 2 things. There's only 2 images, really. It's 1 image and 1 fucking video. Today's really about learning when to walk away and learning when to grow and how to grow, I guess you want to say. And I'm talking about in relationships. I'm talking about through love and all that stuff. Like, just learning how to walk away, bro. Like, sometimes there's a point in time in life where we get heated and we don't know what to do except for either stand our ground and fight or, kill somebody or lash out, do whatever. But a lot of times we need to learn how to walk away from certain situations. As long as it ain't death, as long as it ain't life and death situation, learn to walk away from certain things. But before we get into that, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. Sorry I'm late today. Like I said, I wanted to stream today, and I wanted to do a podcast. I wanted to play Chris in the NCAA. My fault for stuttering. I wanted to play Chris in the NCAA, but like I just got caught up like doing this shit, and I was supposed to be done with this like an hour ago. But now we're gonna probably do it all the way until we go to work or whatever. Maybe not. We'll see. But anyways, so yeah, today's podcast. Woke up today. Was feeling good, but feeling tired. It was early. I woke up early enough. So I was happy because I was like, bet I could do me a podcast. I could go ahead and do this and do that, and then I work out. I started to do the workout. As I see the video I posted today, I was working out earlier today. But like for the last couple days, bro, like there's just been this feeling of like not to walk away from the situation, but to like enlighten people on the situation. Like, cause, and it's like my personal business, and it's like realistically nobody else has to know, but like for me, it's been one of those moments where I feel like in my life, it's time to let certain things shine. Far as since I'm going to be doing podcasts, since I'm going to be doing entertainment, and I'm trying to like keep people entertained. Not saying that this is for that. My podcast is for me to get out a lot of things off my chest, for people to relate. My podcast is for people to learn from mistakes and stuff like that. Please do me a favor as I'm talking about that. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're at 1,000. I don't know why I always say 100. We're at 1,600K videos. We have 239 subscribers as of yesterday. So yeah. But yeah, I was mainly mentioning today this stuff because like as I've been chilling, like y'all see me working out, I don't really have too much drama in my life. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't consider a lot of things to bother me in the first place. But I've been bothered lately. Let me see who's in the chat. Anybody in the chat today right now? Are we live? That's the real question. Yeah, we live. Okay. Oh yeah, so I put that as I put my old podcast, what's it called, as a when to walk away thing. I remember. That's just because I couldn't find the I wanted to find this shit. See, this podcast was the original photo I wanted, but then we couldn't find it. Sorry. So let's hold on, y'all. We gotta get rid of that because I didn't even want to put. I didn't post that. You feel me? Like I didn't mean to post that first podcast. It was by accident. I had 2 people like it already. I feel like y'all liked it because of the picture. Bro, get rid of this shit. Shout out to everybody who just joined. I don't know who it is, but what the fuck? Bro, get rid of this shit. Shout out to everybody who just joined. I don't know who it is, but all right, here we go. So, yeah, like I was just having technical difficulties today and shit like that. I was just trying to see who was in the chat. But something's been on my mind lately, and I already mentioned it on the last podcast, if I'm not mistaken. I mentioned it. I mentioned it in podcast number 20. About being a victim, and shit like that. And I had remember bringing up my ex. I had brought up my ex, and I brought it up to say because she had recently added me on social media about the blase. She tried to at least, and stuff like that. And she definitely was one of those people back in the day who played victim, who act like things weren't good enough, or like she was doing way more than what she was giving out, or whatever. Like she would act like niggas wasn't pulling up every day, niggas wasn't calling you, talking to you every day. She was being very unappreciative, really. And then playing victim, like like especially when she do some shit, she would try to turn it around on me. She did a lot of playing victim. And it's just been like, for me, one of those moments, and doing a lot of manipulating. But it was one of those moments for me when I realized too that I wasn't in control over her mind or how she felt. And not saying that I wanted to be in control, but I realized there was just no way of like making her understand what she's saying or how she's doing. Like when she's flipping the script, a lot of times back in the day, there was no way for me to really like comprehend it. But now as I get older, like truly comprehend it, like truly understand like why you were so bent on making me look like the bad guy when I'm like trying to express how I feel, or like even just trying to talk about regular shit. So we were talking about being a victim, and that's part of the reason why she was mentioned last time. But like of lately, like the reasons why me and her stopped being together, not of lately, but like I'm saying, we stopped being together. I'm talking about my last ex, like the not the one that I know about right now. My previous one, but it's just weird because she added me back on social media twice or whatever, and the reason why we broke up was partially just because she wanted to do what she wanted to do, have friends. She wanted to be a normal girl, live a normal life. Whatever. I let her do that. Problem was when I wanted to be a normal guy, be a normal person, have friends, go out, hang out, it was an issue. And that became an issue all the way until it was like, at first I put all that shit to the side. Like when we first got together, I put all that shit to the side. Like, fuck it. I don't need no female best friends. I don't need no, I really don't need too many people around me to hang out. Like, I'll just keep my niggas around and shit. I don't need no bitches and shit. And that's how it all started, you feel me? But I won't lie and sit here and say like, I didn't get a little jealous at times of her relationships. With other men. Not like with other men, but with other guys, as far as her friends, like the other friendships she's had. She had a friend that she was really cool with, OD cool with, before she met me. And see, like, I feel like a lot of niggas know this story way too well. Where shawty, she got a guy best friend or somebody she fucked with, OD. You know what I'm saying? She fucked with OD. And you kind of gotta watch that nigga, see if they actually friends or if he just trying to fuck type shit. Anyways, it was a lot of that going on. Me, I had a female best friend, but I wouldn't have a female best friend. I had a female that was somebody I considered a best friend, but she never called or talked to me or asked me how my day was. I was very dumb and innocent. I used to call bitches my best friend that never called me their best friend ever. Still do to this day, actually. Found out the hard way. Bitch don't even consider me her friend. Damn near a friend. You feel me? So, getting back to the story of like, that was probably one of my biggest pet peeves was knowing that there was just somebody else. I thought I had a fucking lighter around here. But anyways, so long story short, the relationship goes on, goes on, goes on. I don't have any female friends ever. Like, I don't ever hang out with none of them. She goes out, hangs out with a couple of them from time to time. She actually had two. And I always used to make it seem like it was no big deal. Give me 1 second. Hey. I could have sworn. Oh, I put it in my robe. Alright, yeah. So, yeah. Like, to cut this story real short so we can get to our video and all this other stuff so we'll continue the video. We'll continue this story probably after and shit. Because it's literally, this, I won't sit here and say this whole podcast is about her, but it's about learning and lessons. And this, the post that I posted earlier, was basically because of, I won't say because of her, but just because of my past decision makings on women and being in relationships and stuff like that. This is one of those podcasts I want men to learn from more so today, men and women that are looking for love and looking for a companion or somebody they care about. To kind of pay attention to these signs and understand where you need to stand in life, bro, in order to feel good about yourself or not even feel like, worthless or useless or shit like that. Because a lot of people don't like to admit it, but those are the relationships that make people feel like that, or relationships with people in general, like, will make, some people feel useless or like they can't do this and that. Anyways, so back to my my tangent, my story. Like I said, we pretty much broke up because eventually I got tired of just feeling like I didn't have a female friend like she did, or like and I mean, like, she had a male best friend and I didn't have a female best friend type shit. So I just started feeling more so, I guess you say, envious or whatever. I've mentioned it before in the past. I mentioned it, can I have it? And it became more of an issue the more I tried to, just vent how I felt about her having a guy friend or whatever. And like how close they were, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's different when you got a guy friend and he act like a guy friend. Like, he don't call you all times of the night. Like, he just act like you just some random girl. Like, you feel me? It's different when niggas is calling you all types of time of the night, asking for relationship advice every day, like every second. Oh no, that's my brother. Oh, like, when y'all talk, y'all act like y'all got like some secret code that y'all can't talk around your mans. Like, if it's so, like, if y'all got such a close bond that you and your man and them can't even, like, y'all can't blend it in or find a way to, like, mix your man into it, then you might have to break that off if you're trying to take this man seriously. But anyways, that's how it was. It was like they were just really close. Like, it was damn near like, like they was in a relationship. And I allowed a lot of that, like, damn near, like I'm like, it just felt like that based off what I seen all the times, like, then later on down the line, when he went to the military, there was a text message along the lines that had me looking at her a lot differently because she didn't. She wasn't looking towards me to fix our relationship. She was looking towards she was looking at him, like he would fix it more so. Like she was. It was a. I still have the. I literally could pull it up right now. I just choose not to. I'll probably do it on another day or another time. But like, because like I feel like a lot of people look at certain situations and certain people and be like, oh, like his life, or he looks like he was happy. He looks like he's not in pain. But like, there's a lot of lessons and a lot of pain and a lot of things that I feel like could be taught from my experiences. And that's part of the reason why I feel like even me talking about it or showing it or like even putting it out there, it's useful. Um, like using my life as an example, knowing that some people are struggling with these things. Um, she argued to me about not having girls, whatever. Anyways, I ended up working at Amazon or a job for a little bit. Found me a female friend that was mad cool. Shawty didn't fuck with that shit. She kept telling me like not to talk to her, not to do all this other stuff. I was like, I'm not cheating. I know I'm not doing no weird shit. So like, I don't really care. She couldn't handle that. Eventually, she said, I want to leave you. She had gave me a ring. Eventually, she came back, took the ring on some whole weird shit. So that's part of the reason why we're in this situation now. I didn't even decide to leave. I wasn't the one leaving. Even though I did try to leave early on because I thought like, she wanted to go. She kept saying she was unhappy. She said we were arguing. It was a lot of her feelings being vented out and mine not being heard. So then eventually I just end up letting her just leave. I'm like, if you want to go, to go. Like, I'm not about to fight with you. I'm not about to force you to stay somewhere you're unhappy. So that's part of the reason why I posted a video I posted today, but that's not the full reason. Like, so now that was like, I'm talking about my ex of, that was like 4 years ago, 5, maybe 6 years ago that I dated her. And I said this on my last podcast. She had recently added me back. Not added me back. I keep saying that. She added me. I keep saying added me back because it's like she did add me 2 times. She did. Like, I haven't added her at all. Like, these whole years that we've been, I haven't even worried about it. Like, I haven't even thought about it like that. Like, the situation, because I knew I wasn't that happy in that situation in the first place. I knew that situation wasn't meant for me in the first place. But to, like, 4 years or 5 years later, to see her in my inbox after she literally, like, kind of forced this division between us and, like, told me, like, I won't find anybody better, told me, like, all this other shit, like, made me feel like, I realized in that relationship, like, I told people, like, I gained, like, 180 pounds. I wasn't as happy. I said I gained 180 pounds. I gained 60 pounds. I'm sorry. I gained 60 pounds. I wasn't as happy in that relationship. And I see why now. Now, we got to watch this video, and I'm going to show you why now, even now, like, the things, the words, the whole actions of, like, me and her being in that relationship was low-key pointless for me. Like, I wasted, like, 2 years of my life, I feel like, being good to somebody who didn't understand what good was. Or, what I'm trying to say? Like, who didn't understand being with somebody who didn't know what a real man looked like, or what it looks like to be with somebody who cares about you in a general sense. You know what I'm saying? So, the video that I'm playing is similar to the one that I posted today, but it's just the audio version. It's the audio clip. It's the guy who actually said it. But it's the whole thing. Did I play the whole thing today? I did play the whole thing today. Oh yeah. So then, but then I'm gonna just show y'all what happened and reasons why I even posted that. Why I posted that today. Well, actually, I'm really just reiterating why I posted what I posted today. So today's podcast is like knowing when to walk away. So like, boom, like I'm just showing you that video. I mean, he spoke on it. I mean, y'all heard it earlier. If y'all watched, not everybody watched it though. There's only like 18 people watched my short. So y'all come watch the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
her lesson till she loses you. Sometimes, homeboy, she not gonna learn her lesson till she loses you. You gotta chunk deuces. That's the only way she gonna learn her lesson. I lost the man that treated me right. Cause you couldn't get over the trauma from these clowns you used to be with. So now a good man comes, you don't know how to treat him, but he loved you so much. He keep trying to make it work, keep trying to make it work, keep trying to make it work. And finally, he just got to be like, all right, girl, because there's another one coming. I bet you there's another one coming. Don't ever think you so fine ain't another one coming. Somebody will leave you and you will be trolling 6 months from now talking about she don't even look as good as me. She don't get that man no drama either. That's why he chunk deuces to you with your fine self. Fine and broken. There's a lot of vintage cars that look good in the showroom, but you can't drive it down the street. I will leave cute. I will leave a dime. I will get change for 7 cents. I will leave a dime alone for peace.
For peace. And when he said that, it's been hitting me all day. Like, I played that shit like 10 times, bro, because I've like, I had to come to, like, after hearing that today, it just like I came to a full realization. Like, my whole life has been me sometimes not choosing me, you know, like me not putting myself first, and like me being okay with the unfairness, me dealing with the unfairness of certain relationships and certain rules and boundaries that I let people cross in my life. And like, I crossed out the name, but you already know the name. So like, I had received this a couple of days. I want to say like almost a week ago now, maybe 2 weeks ago now, from my ex, and it bothered me just in a sense of like, why can't I just stay at peace, even though I did what I did? Like, why can't you understand why I'm even posting what I post? Why can't you understand, like, there's just one thing right here, bro, like, that I'm not doing to you that you're doing to me right now, which is disturbing me. Like, her adding me on social media is like, damn, bro, like, why do you have to sit here and try to rub some random thought in my head of you? Why do you need attention? So, I posted what I posted today about that video, and then I put this in there as well, because I'm like, now you're just upset. You're upset, and this is how you always are. It's how you've always been. No matter what I do, no matter how I just decide to vent myself or feel or do a certain thing, like, here comes this toxic, weird side that I do not need in my life. But since she wants attention from it, I said, let's give it. Let's also give her some attention, but let's also make a lesson out of it, bro. Like, for real, I haven't hit her back. I haven't messaged her. I haven't added her back or none of that. This also bothered me a little bit because, like I said, she not added me one time, but this is 2 times, like, and then she gonna have the nerve to be like, delete this shit, you a weirdo, because definitely wasn't on purpose. I got a man of 4 years. I'm like, if you didn't try to add me, like, how do you add somebody by mistake multiple times? If you got a man of 4 years, why are you even added any other nigga that isn't him right now? Why are you on your ex's page if you got a nigga for 4 years? This is the toxic shit I'm talking about. She would do this shit even in our relationship. I know she would do some shit like this in our relationship. Probably hit some nigga with some stupid shit. Like, you feel me? And I feel like now it's just coming to full fruition for me. And I was at like, when I seen her at me, I'm at peace. Like, I'm not fully at peace in my life, like fully like yet, but like I'm at peace with where I've came and how far I've came. I'm at peace with the decisions I decided to make a little bit. And now that I'm like even making this decision right now, it's putting me at more of a peace, because I feel like I'm able to vent myself, vent about something, and like teach myself out loud and teach other people aloud like how not to like kind of maneuver or move around certain things, or even show people how you could be better. Like I'm saying, like some of these people really get caught up. Like some people would hit their ex back with some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I just want to show people that I'm not the one being an offie, or I'm not the one being like nobody's seen the way. Nobody majority of the time gets to see how like a man was like treated, as the man was saying like in the video. Like he was treated wrong, but he's not about to chase you after this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He deuces. Sometimes you just gotta peace out, because there was so much that people didn't see you. Like people didn't see the mistreat. People only saw maybe her post. Like honestly, she used to have more attention in her post than I did. And I feel like in each woman I've dated, that's actually been a thing. But I don't normally share my feelings, or I don't normally share how I be feeling about certain shit. Like unless it's through somebody else's post. Like it could be a repost, and then that's how I express myself. Majority of the time it's not me like, oh, like, you know, like back in the day when I was a kid, I did do that a lot on social media, but now I have a platform where it makes more sense to do it. And it can create conversation. um But I leave this. I wanted to talk about this because it was just something that I also did get a chance to screenshot. Like there's things that I have on her that she probably don't remember. I still have screenshotted. Um, so I also wanted to let niggas know, like, yo, for real, like when shawty's is hurting you, or shawty's is not like taking accountability. I'm talking about to all the men right now, for real. Like to all the women who's really not trying to take accountability for stuff, and y'all men like y'all haven't recorded or like caught it, and she keep doing it over. Start taking those moments to write things down, put things in notes. Um, take your feelings a little bit more serious, and your boundaries, let alone your feelings, your boundaries, the things you consider to be a value of you for you. Far as you know, what you stand for as a man, the respect or like levels of emotions that you have or the feelings you have. Just be more aware and mindful that some women really don't have the care like they say they do for your feelings, because if they did, they wouldn't be in those, they wouldn't make the moves that they made. They would have heard you when you spoke, when you spoke. And a lot of times with me and her, when we spoke about like being together or even staying together, a lot of the times I was being straightforward. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And then here we are years later. There's the same thing she said to me. I don't want to go anywhere. I want to be married with you. I want to be. And now I'm fucking ugly, weird, like you fat ass bitch. Like I'm so confused on how. Like I'm not confused. I was so confused back then on how often those words and things like that could hurt me in the relationship, but I didn't bother to move on it, or like I didn't break up with her. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there were so many times like that where I could have made my step and my choice of like leaving, and I sat here and chose to be more of like a victim or whatever, and take certain things, and certain niggas used to tell me like, bro, you're too good to her. Like, bro, you're doing the most. Like you literally only text her like every day, and yet I would yet feel unappreciated. At the time, I didn't know I was feeling this, but at the time, it was just like a feeling of like, yo, why don't I feel good enough, or why don't I feel like there's more. I just knew I was giving it my all. You know what I'm trying to say? And I realized there was just a lack of appreciation in us, a lack of um a lack of understanding that there's some things you can't be replaced. Like some things just can't be replaced. And that was a lacking on her side, not my side. But her side of lacking, like, yo, like he comes here every day, feeds me. He stays here about 8 hours, maybe 6 hours. He takes care of my sister, My mom leaves to work every night. I don't have nobody else here. He helps with whatever I need. At the time, I was living pretty much with her. Like, at the time, I was living pretty much with her mom and them. I had my own crib at my mom's house. Like, I can go back to my mom's house, but every other day, I'm knocking at your door. Every other day, I'm walking through your door. Every other day, like, I'm sleeping at your crib, putting down time, effort. And a lot of the times, bro, this is the energy, I want to say. This is the energy that we end up being in at the end of the night. Like, this stuff. No matter how much time, no matter how, this energy. Mind you, the energy is type lie. Like, this is all type lie. Like, it's all type lie. I don't even believe the 4-year part. Like, I don't even believe that. Like, that just all a lie. That's how I feel personally. But, like, still, I just got into a point where I don't want to, like, I wasn't trying to be petty about this, but then it's like, bro, like, I don't got to talk to you about anything. Like, I could block you, like, but then I'm like, bro, I don't need to block anybody. I really don't. If I don't want to talk to somebody, I don't have to talk to somebody. If I don't want to think about somebody, I don't really have to think about somebody. But these things right here were low-key something that this relationship was one of those ones where I actually had to, like, actually look at myself afterwards and be like, yo, you chose this life. It was one of those moments where I looked at myself for real. Cause I'm the one that, I didn't chase her or nothing, but I'm the one that kind of initiated, like, all right, I want to be here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, knowing that I initiated that and knowing that I put that on myself, and then things turned out the way it did, and like I said, it was really for me, in every relationship, it's about the ending. It's about how it ends. If it ends off on good terms, I don't really care. If it ends off on good terms, I love you forever, for real. Like, or me personally, I still be having love for people altogether, but like, I won't dip none of my shit over there no more. Won't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I won't even indulge. But the thing that for me is like, all right, if we literally ended off on bad terms or did like some shit like that, I don't care less. But for you to, in my mind, for you to still be trying to be in, or even in an eyesight, the little corner of my eye, after 5 or 6 years after you genuinely came to my crib, not even my crib, my sister's crib, after having my location on. You know what's crazy, bro? This is how I know I'm fucking a good person, bro. I literally had my location on after she broke up with me or whatever, right? I still left it on. I didn't even care. Like, I thought, like, maybe she would come back. Maybe she would do whatever. I had the ring that she had got me for my birthday or whatever. Still. Feel me? On my finger. Chilling. I'm sitting here chilling. I had a nice ass little jacket, jean jacket on, fucking headphones. I was trying to find them. I had my little white headphones that I had on that video. Me some jeans on. I like telling this story. This shit funny low key. This is the only little bit we about to get for today. This is a little snippet, a little personal. So, like, I'm at my nephew's birthday party. He just turned 2 years old. I'm at my sister's crib. I got my motherfucking jean jacket on, some jeans. My boy just gave me this, it's right there, Michael Kors belt. It was like 10 or whatever. I had some jeans on there. Nice little outfit, you feel me? And I get this text message on my phone. And my sister had a bottle. Because, like, my nephew, too. So, we all getting lit for him. You know what I'm saying? It's my first niece. It's my first nephew ever. I say my first niece. My first nephew ever. And I'm like, bro, we getting lit. Feel me? Getting money. I had a job. All that shit. A felines. I had these nice ass felines. I still got them actually too, but they kind of dirty now. There was like navy blue, red, and yellow. When I sit here and tell you, bro, I have my notifications on. Not my notifications on, my messages on, but my location on. And I'm sitting here like just chilling, vibing, and like I'm ignoring all these other text messages I'm getting and shit. You feel me? I see some shit like, oh, I want that ring back I gave you, or some shit like that. I'm like, why the fuck? Mind you, it's like 2 weeks after, maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks after. Like, what would you want the ring back for? It had an actual Q on it. It had a Q on it. I'll never forget this shit. I'm like, bro, what would you want the ring back for? Like, what are you gonna do with a Q? Like, feel me? I'm like, I'm not giving you this shit back. This is my shit. You gave it to me. Like, the fuck? Long story short, this text message going back and forth. Next, you know, like, I was kind of dubbing her and ignoring her for a little bit, trying to just get back to the party. I was like, yeah, fuck that shit. I ain't giving you shit back. You don't know where I'm at right now. In my mind, I still technically forgot I had my location on, but it wasn't occurring to me that my location would be a problem. I didn't think it would be this much of a problem. I didn't think she would be that much of a problem. And I'm not lying, guys. She's part of the reason why I have started a podcast in the first place. Not the podcast, like the actual YouTube and shit like that. So anyways, to continue with the story, I'm sitting there chilling. I'm watching my nephew open up his gifts, and I get another text. Like, I just keep getting mad texts. They say, you know, my shit start blowing up. Like, the phone start blowing up. Like, talking about something, I'm outside. I'm like, no, the fuck you know, I'm not even home. Like, fuck are you talking about? Like, how are you gonna be outside my house? I'm not home. She's like, I know. I said, you know? The fuck you talking about, you know? Look at my phone. I was like, oh shit, she still got my location on. And she was like, I want my ring. Come give me my ring. Like, fuck, I'm about to come outside and give you a ring for. Like, I did though at the time. I came outside to be like, yo, you serious? Like, you really want this shit back? Type shit. You feel me? But meanwhile, I pulled up looking fly. I had a bottle of Henny in my hand. Feel me? Like, my mom and dad happened to be like going outside to grab something out the car. They sitting right there watching this shit go down. So I try not to tweak at all. And I didn't. I don't think I did. Yeah. So she was like, oh, yeah. She's like, so. Something like, if I'm really done with her, some shit. She asked me some stupid shit. I was like, bro, you the one broke with me. And then literally went from there to being like, all right, well, I want the ring back. I like, yo, I just know if I give you this ring back right now, bro, like, do not hit my shit ever again. Like, do not call me, do not text me, do not, like, you feel me? Because you being dramatic and you being weird. This is how the story goes. I kid you not. I don't care too much that you broke up with me, but you know what I mean? Like, you're making this extra now. You're making me have to actually feel some way because you're taking extra actions due to the fact that I didn't really care. I didn't want to be with somebody who's upset and upbeat. I want you to be happy. That's how I've always been. I'm not going to be the person who's bringing you fucking to tears every day. Why would that make me feel like I'm doing something good? Like, you feel me? Like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather you break up with me and continue on. You, since I was the one. That's, women will say so many different things. I've learned women will say so many different things, and instead of looking at themselves and holding themselves accountable for their actions and stuff like that, will like to blame you for things, and then eventually hit you with the, like, it's your fault and why don't you care? Like, I've been telling you I care, and I've been telling you I want to be with you. You broke up with me. I don't know what we've been talking about at this point. Anyways, long story short, the ring, I put the ring down. in the little cup. Boom, dropped it. Said whatever. I got out of the car. She skirt off, whatever. That's how it ended, and I was trying to keep it that way, like forever. Like I don't need that energy in my life. My mom knew I didn't need that energy. My dad knew. Everybody kind of knew I didn't need this energy in my life, and I kind of kept it around a lot for no reason. Like I said, I left my location on. I didn't block her. There was other things that happened. Like she's done came and busted in my door. Like for real, my parents' crib. Like she done kept her foot in the door while I was trying to close it and tell her I don't want to have a conversation no more. I was babysitting my nephew. She come in here yelling and shit. My mom's crib, disrespecting my mom's crib and shit like that. So like a lot of times, like people don't get to see that side or even hear about it on my behalf, because I know I genuinely would be quiet about a lot of this shit, but I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I feel like the attention wants to be seen. So like let it be seen, but not I don't have anything. I promise you I didn't text her back. I promise I'm not just being here like, oh, look at her, look at promise you can. Damn it, only if I can go. The problem is I can't go into my messenger from there. Like I can't log into my Facebook. So I was trying to even just log into my Facebook to show y'all the shit in the first place, because I screenshotted these ones because it's in my what's it called from earlier, but I didn't get a chance. I just can't log in for some reason. I can't log into my Facebook right now. It was weird on here. But yeah, I just never indulged back in this conversation because first of all, you all cap. You know what I'm saying? Like just straight cap. But second, I've learned to, like I said, just walk away. Like I didn't want to fight for something I knew wasn't going to benefit me in the future. And I didn't want to fight for something I knew still kind of wanted me in the first place. But they were acting because they wanted me to react in a way which was like, they wanted me to react like how they were reacting. Like, no, don't leave. Please stay. Like, I just love you so much. Like, I was like, I love you, but I'm not about to sit here and keep you here and be miserable, bro. Like, you are a young girl. You seem like you want to be, whatever. And that's what she was telling me. So I just repeated back to her, like, whatever. I felt like everything I did was great. I felt like everything I was doing was just about, right. Except for when, like I said, when she felt the whole friend thing went. Once I added anybody else to the picture, well, I was out the door, bro. Like, I was out the door so fast. It wasn't even funny. Like, it was like 3 weeks later, and I was like the type of nigga to show her text messages, like not delete shit. I wasn't the type of nigga to like literally wake her up out of her sleep. Look, bitch. Anyways, I'm just trying to talk about the type of nigga I was versus like how it sounds like out loud. I just know this conversation between us and the chat and the podcast and this stuff might sound what's the word I'm looking for? I would just say personal and a little bit outrageous, a little bit, but still, it's just very much like real to me, and some things that I've been going through that I think other people should start doing. Like my boys tell me all the time, like, yo, my ex did such and such, and I had to respond back with blase blase instead of like actually turning around and like not looking at it or just not responding. Having the power to not conversate in that relationship. Like there's times where I was like, yo, I don't want to talk to you right now. Like I'll tell her like, bro, I don't want to have a conversation with you because I feel like we're not about to like, I feel like we're about to argue. I feel like we're about to bump heads. I would conversate that, and it still would somehow spark energy for her to want to argue with me, and I would genuinely just remove myself from that situation. I just don't talk. I've already said my piece. I just don't want to have a conversation. And that's what led her one time to actually trying to bust in my house. Literally because I just didn't want to have a conversation with her. Whether it was for a couple hours or whatever, like I just didn't want to have a conversation with her because there was nothing but fight energy and freaking just shit I didn't feel like dealing with. There's a lot of times like I feel like respect is big in relationships, and if you don't take that to heart, you're going to always fail in your relationships. And a lot of times that was part of the reason why some of my relationships failed. And even to this day, a lot of lack of giving space and a lack of respect still runs through me and some of the partners that I've dealt with. But it's the only thing that we can learn from. I'm trying to tell people right now. It's something that we have to do too, like in knowing when to walk away from somebody, knowing when it's too hard, or even if you do love that person, how much it hurts, but to walk away, like to know you need some time, to know you need space. And that was just one thing I feel like I did not work on. And I still kind of haven't, like, even with my last relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just something that needs more work. You know? Knowing when to walk away, like, knowing when something is really done, knowing when some things aren't going to ever feel right again due to certain issues or certain problems that happened in the last relationship. But trying to get over the trauma too has been very big. Like trying to get over the whole thing has been very big for me. Like the way she treated me was very big. But then to see her add me again, like I said, was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you really doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, in my mind, I'd be so confused on why he even stepped back in or even look back into the life that you decided personally was not meant for you. If you have a nigga for 4 years, or like, my mind be blown. That's why I'm making the podcast. That's why I'm making the post. I saw somebody under the post who's like, I feel like it was her, but I know who it is. I'm not gonna say names, but under the post, it was like, in my Instagram, they were like, oh, posting your ex for clout is crazy or some shit like that. They said some shit like around those lines, right? And I just liked it. You know, it was funny because I was like, I don't get any clout off of this. I do not. But I get clout off of me dancing for sure. I get clout off of me being who I am for sure. Am I being funny? Yes. Am I being somewhat petty? Yes, because why are you in my DMs? Why? Why are you even in my vicinity of media? Why are you in my vicinity of media, Miss I Want My Ring Back? Take the ring and take all the memories you have and keep them over there. Like, and to message me, to step out of the way and message me means you actually were on my account watching something, or somebody showed you that and it was like, Cause at the end of the day, bro, I'm at the point where I was done. I was already being at peace. I'm not about to go out of peace into war, because I'm still at peace. I'm just at the point where I want to make sure my peace is spoken of, and why I'm at peace, and why I'm doing what I'm doing in this peaceful state of mind. Cause I'm not at, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm at peace, but I'm still at a little, little war with myself. I'm at war with myself, really, for real. Like when it comes down to like boundaries, how to keep people from crossing my boundaries and allowing it to be okay with myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, just day by day, like, so like today's podcast really was about like just knowing when you should walk away. And like for me, it was about the times when we were arguing and like she was disrespecting me at my house. I should have walked away probably, so I didn't feel this way now. Like if I would have walked away, I wouldn't be making a full podcast. Like if I would have walked away, gave her back her ring before all this, before she got a chance to do it to me, because it was more so like I kept holding on to a hope that she would feel like I am worth it or whatever, you know. But that decision and that choice and those small-minded, young-minded and small-minded decisions of mine, cost me to waste, at least like 2 years. I won't say fully waste, but like it really did make me learn and have a very hard lesson, in those 2 years. And I said, I was getting into it. These 2 tats, one, and then I got one on my chest, are 2 ones that are also very much solid lessons that I want you guys to understand. Where I've actually talked about this one. This one, I could have walked away. I chose not to, and it cost me a broken jaw. This one wasn't more like a walk away thing, but this one was more of a honest statement to myself that it's very possible that you may not be the one to still walk away. Like, you still may stay believing just believing, man. Like, just believing that the permanency could keep permanent loyalty, if that makes sense. Knowing in real retrospect that it wouldn't. Knowing in retrospect that it wouldn't, being honest with myself, but still believing so hardly is what caused so much pain. So it's like your own choices, like my own choices have made me believe in stuff like that, where I'm at the point where I need to know when I should be walking away from certain things. I'm at that point where I think, yes, like with this lesson right here is like I still did take the time to sit here and be like, let's take that moment. Let's take that moment, and I'm really proud of more so of this one. This one is like, it's something I'm looking at as like, we got somewhere where we wanted, but we got somewhere where we wanted, but life is very much harder than we expected. But this one was more so like, all right, I should have just never fought for any part of what that was. This one was a solid life lesson. This one was more like a journey. This one was like a journey life lesson, and it's still kind of going on. So, anyways, look, I gotta get ready to go to work. Hey, if this podcast touched your heart, if it didn't, if I was all over the place, let me know. But hey, I just wanted to let y'all know, put y'all onto a little game, a little story, what's been going on in my personal life, things I've just been thinking about, and things that I think y'all could relate to, exes and a lot of relationship shit. My whole life that's why I was saying these tattoos and the scars that I have, they run deep, and it's really due to a lot of relationship shit. I'm talking about even with my mom, my family, my dad, like in general, walking away from certain situations. I really did talk about, and I really did fixate on relationships today, but I want to let you guys know too about walking away from certain situations and certain, parts in your life where you do have to, turn around and go back the other way you came from. You know what I'm saying? It's okay sometimes to take one step back to move 3 steps forward. It's okay. But yeah, and you don't have to respond. You don't have to respond to everything. Let alone walking away from everything. You don't have to respond to everything. And me, I just don't want y'all to be like, oh, this is a response. Like, honestly, this is more of a notification. This is more of a personal conversation. I want to say this is more of a personal conversation. I would go into and say, because I don't have anything to say about it. Like I said, the only thing I can say is lies. Like, if anything, like, but why would respond to things that aren't benefiting you? Like I said earlier, why respond to things that aren't, giving you that vibe in life that makes you feel great. And sometimes you may respond to the negative, and it may make you even more upset than what you was in the beginning. You should have never responded. You should just kept your thoughts to yourself. So I ain't even checked the comments. I haven't checked the comments since. Who the fuck said that? Told me I should have came to Mawa's. Get the fuck out of here. You about to go wrestle, nigga? Sound crazy. Shit, should have came to Mawa's, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Zero, appreciate you joining today. I just wanted to see if niggas came up in here today. Yeah, we had 3 people in here already. Already. I appreciate everybody who joined today. But yeah, today was more of a personal day. It's been a minute, but these things been going on for a minute, so I kind of just let it boil up, and then when I did, I kind of let it sit for a little bit, and then exactly what I wanted to happen kind of happened. Where I got I don't know how to explain that. It's so weird, bro. I kind of knew this would happen. I knew if I let her go, let her go how she wanted to go, she would come back eventually. Not saying that she wanted me back today, not saying she wanted to be all up in my space, but she would just come back in a way, some way, shape, or form. It went from me being blocked to probably in the last 5 years unadded 6 times, added 6-7 times, and all of a sudden this time was a mistake. I'm confused. I'm so confused on why you lie. That's what I'm confused about. Why do you lie? Why do you lie? It don't, shit just don't even make sense to lie about. Why are you even texting now? You should have just left it at this. You did it. We already knew it was mistakes twice. It can't be mistakes twice. Why involve your nigga in this? Now you just made yourself look bad. I'm sorry. I don't know how much left to say about it. It's just stupid shit that I've learned to try to just be more mindful about. Not about to be catching me responding. Fuck. No, I catch me out of you back. Fuck. Anyways. What else I had to say? On a positive note. Look, man, be happy with who you are. Try to maintain your focus on your goals and try not to let anybody distract you on those. I'm kind of happy. Like I said, it was just a healthy reminder of why I even started. I wanted to embrace a lot of those moments for my own podcast when I did start, because I just felt like I wasn't heard enough in a lot of relationships, to the point where now, like I said, I've learned a lot of life lessons due to it, and been left alone a lot due to it. Loyalty was my strongest suit. So to all the people who are loyal to the soil and are ready for a relationship, try to find somebody try to find somebody who is loyal to something for a long time. If a person be loyal to that person that collect fucking PS5s, or I said collect PS5s, that collect editions of PlayStations and shit like that. They collect shit, keep shit nice, or if they don't even keep it nice, they keep it for a long time and it still works somehow. You feel me? People who are loyal to, think about people who are loyal to items. Try to find you a person like that. I feel personally, those people who have more loyalty to items, or their dogs, they can keep their stuff clean. I feel those are the type of people you need to find a way to attach yourself to, because I think they find ways to attach themselves to people just as much and be loyal to people just as much. That's my take on it, but that's very fuzzy and that's very hard. But I'm just saying, personally, that's what I be thinking about. But today, just if you didn't learn anything from today, learn when to walk away. Don't have to respond to every message and everything that someone throws at you. Sometimes walking away is the answer. You know what's crazy? As I'm looking at it, I didn't even put walk. I said learn when to wake away. It's crazy. Somebody need to edit. Why? Tell him that can I edit this right now? Hold on, let's try. Manage. No. Studio mode. Settings. Bro, I'll edit it probably after. I just realized it says wake. Bro, I don't know how does this happen. Maybe it's because I be on here texting and shit. When I'm on here, I don't got spell check. So I'll type something in real fast, read it real fast. And also, like I told you, I was having mad trouble earlier. It's supposed to say walk. Walk. Know when to walk away, not wake away. I said it down here too, but this is how I know, like for a fact, bro. I be rushing sometime to get on here. Like it's not even a joke when I sit here and say I be having technical difficulties out the ass, nigga. Like so, like texting be like when I be texting shit, that be like my least. When I'm texting it out, I'm like the title, blase. That's like my least. Like that's my least important job that I have to do is put the title. Like far as like edit, like getting the shit set up. Like I literally couldn't fix the camera. The camera was fucked up. I had to find a way to put this video up. Like it was a whole bunch of shit, bro. So I'm gonna go edit that right after this. So appreciate everybody for being patient with me and all these podcasts. Eventually I'm gonna have somebody just do my own titles and maybe I don't have to worry about spell check. But I've watched people have spell errors all the time. So hey, you never know. You never know what day you might have, what kind of day you might have, and what, whatever. I'll fix that when I get off here, once it goes live. I'll talk to y'all when I talk to y'all. Shout out to Zero, Jada Goddess. I don't know if she was in here or not. And shout out to everybody who's watched. Oh, that, God damn it, chin check video. Appreciate you guys for I think we actually had got 1,000 not views on that one, but 1,000 views combined. Those two hit 1,000 for us for the month, so I'm very much happy. I appreciate that. Let's see if these podcasts can hit those numbers. That would be great. 500 views, that would be amazing. But anyways, I'm gonna go fix that, edit that real quick. And yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all when I see y'all on Sunday. I'll see y'all on Sunday. Oh yeah, shout out to Alex, our first donatee. Shout out to Kai Brizo. Who else? I forgot how to stop doing the like extra background thing. Anyways, shout out to Kai Brizo. Wolf. About it. All right, y'all.